be on time. So, hey, everybody, welcome to our Tuesday night team call. This is Lisa Blaisdell, our all Trailblazer team call on this Tuesday, the 4th of February. We're already in the second month of 2020. Hope you feel like your new year is off to a great start. Hope you're rocking your goals. And, the days just tick by. So every day we have an opportunity to make it count and make things happen. So tonight, I'm really excited. We've got an action-packed call, and then we'll just go right into a text blitz. I'm so excited that we have Pauline on here to share. This is the first thing that we're going to do. I love to highlight you guys that are taking steps, that are doing things, for the first time. And Pauline got you got your first order.
Yes, I did.
You got your first order. So, this is big because there are going to be people that listen to this call, the playback of this call, and they haven't done that yet. So, we would love to learn from you. Tell us a little bit about yourself, like who you are, where you're from, who's your sponsor, and how did you get your first order?
Well, my sponsor is Irene. Hi, Irene. I have known her since the 3rd grade, and I totally trusted her when she, got a hold of me and said that she's got this great product. She's doing something, and it was amazing. I watched her on Facebook, and it just was something that really resonated with me because I'm trying to get healthy myself. I personally have lost 50 pounds since last July. Since last July. Thank you. And that was going to the gym, working out and doing some stuff. But I noticed that I didn't have a lot of energy. I'm doing a low carb kind of thing, but I didn't really have a lot of energy to get me through my workout.
Yeah.
And I wasn't losing weight the way I wanted to. I wasn't losing it as healthy as I wanted to. And, one day I just got a hold of Irene and I said, you know what, let's do this. We went hiking. We actually went for a hike, and I just said, I'm ready. Let's sign me up. I pretty much, how do you say it, dripped on everybody. I talked to everybody from the gym to the supermarket, standing in line. It doesn't matter. If I just turn and talk to anybody. And if I can get around to the subject of how good I feel, I do it.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. I'd go to lunch with my mom and her friends. I take her to meet her friends for lunch, and I just whispered in their ear, hey, how you feeling? I am doing this and I feel great. I feel, my mom's doing it. She's got tons of energy. She wakes up early, and we have energy throughout the day. So that's just what I do. I tried cold messaging on Facebook, and it just wasn't for me. It didn't work for me because I felt odd getting a hold of friends that I hadn't talked to in a couple of years and saying, hey, I got this great stuff for you. It didn't work for me.
Can I ask you a question around that, Pauline? Because do you know that we have the scripts?
Yes.
Okay.
And I did try them, and I did. And I think once I start my story a little bit more and kind of show people how I'm progressing, I'll be able to kind of put that out there a little bit more. So that's my next step, is really working on my story for Facebook. I developed a Facebook page called Healthy Jam, and it's spelled healthy with an I jam. So there I kind of post, my shakes, when I'm drinking my shakes, my post workouts, things like that. So people can see what I'm doing and what it's doing for me.
So is that separate from your profile page?
Yes, it is.
Do you have anybody?
So I'll send you an invite.
Okay. Yes, I'll do a little spot coaching with you, Pauline. So unless you're willing to invest in ads, most fan pages right now, they're not relevant anymore. And all the posting that we all do, and Irene can teach you, definitely the right way to post so that people are curious and they ask you for more information, and you're not, it sounds like all the things that you're doing. It's okay to do that all on your profile because you'll get more response.
Okay.
You definitely will.
I can do that. Yeah. I can do that. Change it over and just do it there instead.
And you went to the Orange County Regional too, right?
Yes, I did. And I came back super pumped, super focused, super excited. I jump on the computer when I can. I look at those tabs. I go through those units. It's all very helpful, very helpful. because it's kind of intimidating to do something new, you know,
Absolutely.
and
Yes.
talk to people, you know, and get them interested. But I'll tell you today, I was at the hospital with my aunt. She had a stroke on Monday. So I'm there with my cousins and I'm talking to them about their health and about where they're at with their health. And I've got three ready to go.
That's
Three ready,
great.
you know, so I'm pulling in people because, you know, I just feel so much better. I
Yeah.
feel so healthy. And that's what's working for me, is to be able to tell them how good I feel.
Oh,
So
Pauline, I'm so proud of you. I'm so
thank
proud of
you.
you. That's
Thank you.
awesome. Yeah, no,
Thank
you're
you.
going to do great. Keep listening to Irene. She's an
She's
amazing
awesome.
sponsor and leader, and we're so proud of you. So that is
Motivator. She's an
awesome.
awesome motivator.
Yay.
Yes, yes. So
Yay.
thank you
Very
very
good
much.
stuff.
I cannot wait to go to Phoenix. That's the weekend on my birthday, so it's going to be extra celebration.
We're going to celebrate. We're
Yes,
going to celebrate. That's amazing. That's amazing. I know. We're going to
yes.
have
So
a lot of fun. All right. Well, good. Well, speaking of events, Lisa Bartlett and I were out in Las Vegas this weekend at the Las Vegas Bootcamp put on by Lawrence Slocum, who's an exceptional leader, not just in our company, but in the industry. And it was really incredible. And I wanted to bring back a little bit about what we learned. So Lisa's going to kick us off. And whoops, hello, whoever joined. Welcome. I'm going to mute you. So, Lisa, if you want to go ahead and share,
Sure.
kick us off with the highlights that you took away, that would be awesome.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Okay, so there was so many. I had to narrow it down, and I did. So I have a few quotes that I actually loved that I'm going to say first. I'm not going to talk about them. I'm just going to say them because they were awesome. One, there are two kinds of people in the world: people who need money and people who want more. So everybody wants to do the business because those are the only two type of people in the world. So there's that. The next one is, okay, this one's a good one. People spend their health to get their wealth, to then spend their wealth to keep their health. I mean, another one that just kind of wow. And then this one's a really good one too. I'm a mom on a mission to help whoever I can get healthier and wealthier. So those were three quotes that really resonated with me over the weekend. And one of the last exercises that we did was we had to write 5 things down, 5 actions that we can start as soon as we get home, and why we want to do these actions. So I'm just going to say a few of them right now. I'm not going to give you all of them because I want to say one more thing after that. But so these are the 3 things out of my 5 that that I've already started to do also. I'm going to find 5 people I have nothing in common with and talk to them about the business, because we're always going after the same people that are like us. And the reason why I want 5 people that aren't like me, because I want diversity. I want to grow wider, and I want all kinds. I want dads and other types of business people, whatever, not just moms or moms that go to the gym, because that's me. So that's my one. I want to talk to, besides those looking for the 5 new people, I want to talk to at least in person 2 people a day about the business. I'm very business oriented right now because people love the product. I love the product. I can sell the product. I want to grow my team. So I need to start talking to new people about the business. And third, I want to plug into community events to share Juice Plus. So, and again, that will lead to new people. So I have others, but I'm not going to talk about those. So the last thing I want to talk about is events in general, the boot camp, and it really did change my outlook on the business, on helping people in general, and um, it just, you know, when I went to the boot camp, I was just a distributor, or right now partner plus. So it got me there because I was that motivated, and I was worried that I had too big of expectations for this year's, because last year's was life-changing for me, for real. But, you know, I got to tell you, it was just as life-changing, but in a completely different way. It was different. You know, a lot of the team wasn't there like last year, which made it that much better last year. But this year, you know, I took away a lot more validation about the business, and it just, and I met a lot of sideline people, and you get other people's perspectives. And, you know, the bottom line is with events, especially like this one, or a conference, or even the regionals, is you have all this, like we all love Juice Plus. We know that. And, you know, every day we're talking to people and we're getting no's, and no's are okay because we just move on to the next person. But you're in the place, whether it's a big conference or a smaller boot camp with, you know, 150 people, 200 people, or a regional, and you're in a place where everyone is a believer. They love Juice Plus. They know what we know. And you're getting filled up with all of the people that are just as excited as you are, and you're not hearing any no's. You're just hearing such special stories and amazing things, and meeting the people that love Juice Plus just as much as you do, or they just started, and we're all showing them how much we love Juice Plus, or the people that have been there as long as Lisa, or even longer. It's just, I don't know, it really does fill you back up so that you can come back out and do what we're doing. We're on a mission. We want people to be healthier and live longer, and and make more money. And this just, events fill you up so that you can go back out and do that. So that was my take on all that.
Now, it was amazing, Lise, and you really were poured into this weekend. I mean, you had two top 100 club members that go deep. They went deep.
They did. It was awesome. Deep. It was really awesome.
And that's what happens when you go to the smaller events like that, because there was only 150 people at this event. And next year she's only going to have 125. And, you know, just by default, you're sitting next to somebody that's a lot more successful than you, just because, you know, and at the end of the day, and this is why I went, Lauren attracts the highest quality people in our business. I mean, she just does. There was many 100 club members there that had zero team, and they got on airplanes, they left their families, and they went to Las Vegas during a really busy season in our business at the end of the business month, because they love her so much. And we all benefited from that. I mean, it was amazing. So I took away a couple of things that were interesting. So the first thing that I took away, you guys, and this is really important for all of you who've been around for a long time and have, you know, really been amazing with all the changes that we're doing as a team, and, you know, setting up different systems or better systems, doing things like text blitzing and, you know, all the stuff that we're doing, is that, you guys, I was so validated that what we are doing is 100% spot on and will lead to success if you do the activity and if you stick with it. And it's very rare that I leave a boot camp or an experience like that with so many top people. I've never left there and said to myself as a leader, as an NMD, and go, yeah, we're doing pretty good. We're on the right track. Check, 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 and check. Usually it's like, oh my gosh, I got to do this. Oh my gosh, I'm not doing that. Oh my God, we have to do more of this. Like, literally in my head, I get a little, you know, I don't have some good self-talk going about all the stuff that we're not doing. And honestly, I was like, we're doing pretty dang good. And two of the things, though, that really I took away is that I've got to ask better questions. I want to improve on that, asking better quality questions. That came up a lot, of both prospects, customers, and especially of you guys, in terms of team, in terms of income. Really had some great training from Karen Smith around, you know, business building and, you know, what people really want to make in order to be happy. So if you want to share that with me, you know, the question that she throws out a lot is, what paycheck, you know, what number would you get every month that would make you smile? And I love that because, you know, what's going to put a smile on your face in terms of a check that comes. And Linda Everton, who's from Australia, she's truly one of the biggest reasons why I went. She is absolutely an exceptional leader and human being, and she does a lot of blitzing, so that was really cool. In fact, we blitzed with her. I was like, yes, we are doing this. She said the number one tool that we have is our energy, and she is so right. And I'm so excited that John, I want to say John Gottman, that's not him, he's a different author. The guy who's speaking at our conference, he literally wrote a book called The Energy Bus. And it really is about our energy and how we're showing up every day. And she gave me some ideas of how we could show up better on our blitzes and really have more fun and really bring the energy. She said, if we don't fill our calendars every single day with conversations, whether that being, you know, blocking out time to reach out to people, one-on-ones, events, all the ways that we can be in conversation with people, we're wasting our time. And she's right. I mean, everything that we do is about conversation. She said, action takes us out of fear and doubt. So when in doubt, send some messages to people. And then she also talked about time blocking, and that is something that I must improve because a lot of times I feel I am a squirrel, like woo, 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 woo. And so I've been getting better, and I'm going to really commit to doing better of really even just turning off my notifications when I do a text blitz and just sit down and intentionally send, you know, 10 or 15 messages, and then go back to, you know, doing some other things. So, and she also said, I thought this was interesting, for every hour of activity that involves learning, so let's just say you watch one of Ray's courses, or, you know, you get sucked in and you're just watching Rank Makers live, like, you know, over and over and over, you start binge watching. For every hour you do that, you need to have 2 hours of activity. So I thought that was kind of cool too, because I think sometimes we trick ourselves into thinking that we're doing business when we're really just learning. So that was really cool. Can you mix up the Brussels sprouts? Thanks. And then she also had us, she also had some good questions. I thought this was really good. And then I'm going to get into the next thing. So some questions that she asked was, okay, here's something that she does. Now, we don't love to do rapport, you know, but we have a lot of friends on Facebook that are kind of watching us, right? And maybe we reached out to them 3 years ago. Maybe they used to be on the product. Maybe we have not ever reached out to them yet. Here's what she does. And Lisa and I did this when we were together, and we got some conversations going. So go to your stories, which a lot of you guys use Facebook stories, right? Like, here's my stories. Click, and if you're not, people, stories. Okay, click up and see who's looked at your stories. Okay, these are all the people that just clicked on one of my stories yesterday. And you can ask them a question like, hey, thanks for being connected. Looks like you're up to good things. Or, I love this, Happy New Year. What has you excited about 2020? What has you excited about 2020? I mean, I was like, oh, I like that. Because you know what? A lot of people aren't excited about 2020. Yeah. Okay, Kimberly, we can help you with stories. So, so that was her. And then the other thing that, believe it or not, and Nikki and I are going to do a call on this in a couple of weeks. You know, repetition is everything in our business. And I've been hearing about this new compensation plan a lot since last May. Obviously, I heard about it first. And, you know, I have been very honest about my lack of knowledge around the numbers, but that's why I go to events, because for the first time when Cheryl Cortese presented this pay plan, and she has been presenting the pay plan for 36 years. Now it's a new pay plan. She knows it like the back of her hand. She knows it as well as she knows her family members. I got extremely excited about this plan, extremely. And then I saw everybody's check hit in January, and I got extremely excited about this pay plan. It is amazing. So I am excited to just, not because you need to know it. You can watch all the Julie Herbst videos if you like, but for me, just listening to Cheryl go through this and break it down, it painted vision. You know, the thing about the marketing plan is that it paints vision. So we're going to do that in February. Nikki and I are going to get on a call and we're going to do that. The other thing that I got very excited about, and this is just me, okay? I got very excited about how many opportunities we have to build international businesses. So that was really, really cool. And then of course, lastly, but certainly not least, and this is why we go to events. This is always the creme de la creme. This is the icing on every single cake, is the stories. And we heard some incredibly moving, powerful, I did go live with one of the stories on Saturday. You can scroll back on our team page. And, you know, you guys, just amazing. I mean, a mom that has 2 special needs kids, one of which was nonverbal, started talking. I mean, she herself was in a bariatric program. So she was like going through some kind of a surgical weight loss program. I'm assuming it was like the band or something, because she hadn't had surgery. She got pulled out of the program because she's been losing weight since on Juice Plus. I mean, just melt your heart, cry your eyes out kind of stories. And that's why we go to events. So the next event, the next big rock, is our conference. And I think all of you on this live call tonight are already coming to the conference, but if you're watching this video and you weren't able to join us tonight, I really want to ask you a question, and that is, do you have a goal to grow your income in 2020? Do you have an income goal for your Juice Plus business? If the answer is yes, my next question to you is, how can we get you there? Because you must attend the big national conferences, international conferences, to get that vision, to get that belief. I look at Lisa Bartlett. She is an excellent example of how she plugged into events as a brand new young rep and has moved through this marketing plan really quickly, because she comes to events and then she comes home and she doesn't just file these away in a filing cabinet. She gets to work. She gets to work. She does the do. But unless you keep coming to the events, we are like cars that will ultimately run out of gas. Or if you're an electric car, you need to get plugged in now. It is absolutely not possible to do well in this business unless you come to events. I mean, that's just the truth. So what can we do to get you to Phoenix, Arizona next month, blah, 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 the 26th, 27th, and 28th. I want to thank you guys for registering for our team dinner. If you've already done that, please do that soon. I am very confident that dinner is going to sell out. We're going to have our shift kickoff reception. It's going to be really fun with our buddies, Tracy Pontarelli and Kim Werner Hayden. And we're going to have our party with the whole Heat team, Chris and Nikki. I just actually sent in my deposit to Nikki today for the DJ. We're going to have line dancing, and it's going to be super fun at a really fun, authentic, Southwestern place. And we're going to celebrate. We're going to celebrate all of you guys and all of your hard work and all of your accomplishments. And I know the company has some really great things up their sleeves. I hung out with Janet Black a little bit and Sean Hopkins this weekend. This author, and Tamara Sachs. My God, we didn't even talk about her. She was amazing. She was so good. And let me tell you something. She don't come west. She does not like the West Coast. She does not like our carbon footprint. This lady is hardcore about her health, and she does not like to fly. She does not like to go where there's any sort of pollution. So if you ever want to see her live, you need to go to Phoenix, Arizona. And you guys, you want to get your friends there. Who do you know that lives in Arizona? Who do you know that lives, anywhere a couple hours within that vicinity, Northwest? Look at your Facebook friends, go to Facebook groups and go make friends in those Facebook groups, go add value and ask people who's into health, who wants to come and learn about health, and start some conversations, because those people can come to Dr. Tamara Sachs for free and then they can come and join us at the team dinner. Okay, they need to pay for dinner, but they can come and see what our team is all about. And you'll probably end up having them come back on Friday and Saturday if they come to those events. So really be brainstorming. Get with your sponsor. Go through your address book. Go through your Facebook friends, and let's bring people to Phoenix, because she really is fabulous, and she really doesn't come to the West. I mean, I'm not just having a sense of urgency because I want you guys to do it. I'm having a sense of urgency because I asked her point blank, and she said, no, I don't like the West. She does not like our carbon footprint. And Lisa can back me up. It was hysterical.
Yeah, and she was amazing. She just so smart and high energy. She's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. She really doesn't caprice. You're not going to get her here. The last time she was here was literally in like.
We asked her. She said no.
Yeah. She flat out said no. Yeah. Yeah. And she don't have to. She don't have to, but she loves Lauren. So she went. Yeah, I'm telling you guys. So
where does she live that she thinks has a better footprint than us?
Outside of New York City.
East Coast?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a horrible footprint.
It was,
but she doesn't want to fly.
Yeah, she doesn't want to fly.
Leaves the footprint.
So
yeah, it's good stuff. You gotta love it. Okay, so with that, you guys, I want to thank you, Pauline and Lise, for sharing. If you have to go, that's okay, but I'm going to stop the recording and we're going to do a 15-minute text block.